Hi, my name is Tyler, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to get a grade 9 in GCSE Geography. So geography is one of those subjects that many people I know that do geography or did geography, they always say the same thing: they don't know how to revise it. And I feel like geography is one of those subjects where it's actually really simple to revise it, so that's why I'm making this video today, to help you guys revise GCSE Geography. But yeah, this applies to all exam boards. There's no exam board specific tips or advice in here really. So with geography, there's so many words and so many definitions, so many concepts that I recommend you write flashcards. So flashcards for key definitions. Look at the specification for your exam board and look how they write the definition for each thing. And then honestly, write that definition on your flashcard the exact same way the exam board writes it. Because trust me, sometimes you will write it how you think it is and you will know what you're talking about. The exam board will purposely not give you marks because you've not wrote it the way that they're looking for. And with flashcards, I recommend you use digital flashcards, because with physical ones, they take longer to write. You can lose them because they are physical. I know so many people that have lost their flashcards, or they've put them somewhere and they've never got them out again because they don't know where they put them. And also with physical flashcards, if you're writing up to like 200 flashcards for a subject, it's going to take up a lot of space when you store them in your bedroom somewhere. But yeah, for digital flashcards, I really recommend Anki or Study Smarter. Honestly, I love Study Smarter. That's the one I use. And Study Smarter can be used on any laptop, any sort of device, and also mobiles. And Study Smarter is honestly amazing. Like, if you want to check out Study Smarter, I'll leave the link to download it in the description down below, because it's honestly the best flashcard app I've used by far. So yeah, write your definitions on flashcards, make sure you don't forget them, make sure you test yourself at least once a week, bare minimum. I would say test yourself every other day, depending on how many subjects you're focusing on at the time, or even just start focusing on them a month before your exams. It'll put you in a really good position at that grade 9. So my next tip is really important, and that is to memorize those case studies. I'm doing A-level geography and there are so many case studies you need to remember, and I know in GCSE geography there are so many as well. Those case studies are so important to know because in the big heavy mark questions, they're the questions that are going to ask you about your case studies. Like when I did GCSE geography, I'm pretty sure I had to remember over like 10 to 15 different case studies. They were just the main ones. Some teachers will tell you loads of random little case studies so you don't really need to remember, but they're good to apply in your exams. But yeah, learn those case studies because they're probably the most important things you need to remember and know for your exams to get that grade 9. Many 12 and 9 marker and even 8 markers will be on these case studies, and these are the heavier questions, and these are the questions you want to be getting near full marks on if you want to get that grade 9, 8 or even 7. You've probably heard of AO1, AO2, AO3. It's really important to get your AO1 marks, which are the marks that people don't usually get because they forget to add facts and figures. Facts and figures are so important to your case studies, and they will get you those top marks. So yeah, facts and figures for AO1. Remember that, facts and figures. Now this one kind of relates to the tip I just said, and that is to know essay structures. For your 8, 9, 12 markers, you need to know how to get those marks as quickly as possible. And the one thing I recommend to do that is to learn structures to answer these questions. With these questions, they always require the same sort of structure. Every 12 marker, you can write the same structure. Every 9 marker and every 8 marker too. And even the ones before that. So yeah, learn your layouts for these questions. So you can literally, all you need to do is, if you know the layout, you just need to fill in the gaps with these facts and figures and this stuff about the case study that's unique to other case studies. So yeah, if I find any good YouTube videos of people giving some essay structures for GCSE Geography, I'll make sure to link that below as well, so make sure to go check that out as well. So next tip, many people don't actually think about this, but it's so important, and that is to focus in your lessons. I know this might seem stupid to say that because I'm sure you're like, well, I do, but really focus. Like if you don't know the answer to something, ask your teacher in that lesson. Or if the teacher's telling you something and you don't actually get what they're talking about, ask them. When they're done talking, bring them over to your table and be like, Miss, sir, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Can you just go through that again? Many people just sit in lessons and even if they don't know, they won't ask, and it's just so pointless to do that. So yeah, focus in lessons if you want those top grades, because honestly, teachers are paid to help you. It's their full-time job to help you learn as much as possible. Honestly, ask them and focus in lessons and you'll be able to get those top grades. Now this next tip is honestly, this is something I did in GCSEs and it really helped me. That is to learn the content of your next lesson before that lesson. So for example, if I was studying some sort of case study in that next lesson, what I'd do is I'd ask the teacher what we do next lesson. So when I got home before that lesson, the day before, even 2 days before that lesson, I would actually go home and I would memorize and revise this content that I would need for that lesson. So then the next lesson coming up would literally just be a revision lesson and I can go more in depth with my learning. So yeah, learn the content before your lesson. Now that's basically it, but my last tip would be honestly, just relax. Because so many people say, I don't know how to memorize all these facts and figures and case studies, but geography is easier than you'd ever think. It's quite easy to pick up marks in GCSE Geography. So honestly, just relax, learn as much as you can in the time you have, and you will do fine. You will get that grade you deserve. In a way, it's quite easy to get 7, 8, 9 grades in geography. Geography is not like other subjects, for example, chemistry, that it's quite hard to get a grade 9 in chemistry because of how much you have to apply that knowledge a lot. Geography is not really about applying knowledge. Geography is more about writing everything you know on a piece of paper. But yeah, I really hope you do well in GCSE Geography, and I really hope this video has helped you in some way. If it has helped you, make sure to comment down below, and please subscribe, because making these videos is actually quite a lot of effort for me. I enjoy it, but it's still a lot of effort. Please subscribe if you can and like this video to show me that you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. And I'll see you next video. Bye bye.